it just started to go. And a couple months later, some folks at PCA reached out and invited me to PCA, and I laughed and said I'd love to be a member. But come on, everybody wants to go to the convention, and I know it's only for industry. And they said, well, we could probably arrange that. And I said, okay. And I said, but look, I also know it's late. It says the hotels are sold out. I'm like, it's going to be 110 degrees because this is back when it was in July in Vegas. And I'm like, if I don't have a room, I'm not going. So they said, well, if you could fill out the information. So I called some friends in the industry who, sent in some recs. And about 4 or 5 hours later, she gets back to me and says, congratulations, you've been accepted as a member of PCA. And, I was able to get you 4 passes for the show. And, I was reserved, two suites for you at the Venetian. That's about all we could pull if that works for you. And, look forward to seeing you, like 2 months. So I got done and I picked up the phone and, Jason comes over for dinner that night. I'm saying to myself, okay, so apparently I now have 4 tickets for myself and my team. And I said to her, well, what's my team? So I said, I guess you're my team. And he looks and he says, so we go, yeah, so I'm 1, you're 2, Ira's 3, and we hear from the other room, 4. Like, what? 4. We go in the other room, and at the time, our 80-year-old mother, who's about 4'7" now, is sitting there like, what are you talking about? She goes, 4. And I said, no. Looking at her, I said, I'm 1, Jason's 2, Ira's 3. She goes, 4. She goes, listen, I haven't been to Vegas in 20 years. Who knows when I'll get there again if I've got an opportunity. So I'm 3. He can be 4.
That's
and
awesome.
So his aunt, Paul Rankin, we all went off. And ironically, she was like the hit of the show that year.